Keďže mi nejdu monológy, vítajte pri ďalšom videu, kde spoločne budeme predstierať, že viem, čo robím a vy, že sa na tom bavíte. A dúfajme, že dnešná časť bude menej o krikoch a viac o skille, avšak nič nesľubujem.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
No, máme tu niečo nové konečne. No, nové, staré, ale ja to hrám prvýkrát, takže ideme na to. No, bude to asi zavreté, Lara.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been...
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Čo to tu máme?
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Búrka jak prasa vonku, no výborne.
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Okej. Pekne, jak to je za tým sklom spravené. Jo, dobře. Čo to tu máme? Koho je to busta?
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Benjamin. Uí! Dobre, čo tu máme? Ďalšie.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Tak akože keby toto niekde nájdem, tak sa skôr laknem. Keď uvidím svoj suvenír od niekiaľ. Len tak v krabici pohodený za tmy. Výborne. Ne.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Syria, už to vidím.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the prophet's tomb.
No, buď mi nefunguje poriadne kolečko myši, alebo to viac nejde priblížiť. No, nevadí. Ďalší šuflík. Nič. Nejaká knižočka.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Truth behind myth. To on napísal. Nice. Richard Croft explores myth and search of lost truths within Christianity. Ano. Paráda. Ešte Jak sú tu tie lístočky žlté podávané, to je cool. Dobre, ešte niečo máme prehľadať, alebo mám ísť ďalej? Počkaj, a toto som si nepozrela?
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
A mi ľúbi ten globus, škoda, že ho nemôžem potlačiť.
The door to the library.
No jo, ale musíme všetko pohľadať.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Okej, no. Stolička. Takže ešte jedno musíme nájsť.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
To tu karabeovia. To je pekné. Zlato, to keby rozstavíme, tak sme bohatí. A tak myslím, že Croftovci sú bohatí tak či tak. Lala.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Aha, takže potrebujeme flešku. Zase všetko zamknuté.
There's got to be another way through.
Dúfam, že to tu ožije do čerta. Čo tu máme? Prečo sa mi to ukladá? Ja sa bojím. Tak ohrievač, Lara, ty chceš, aby ťa to tu, ne? Zažíva. Uhorelo?
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about...
Dobre. Kto chce, si to môže prečítať a pozastaviť.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist.
Ja som chodila k terapeutovi.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time.
Dear Lancelot. Pozerajte na to. Krása
The
to je,
grand
bara.
hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Toto bude asi skôr taká časť o preskúmavaní. Ale keby si toto pekne Lara za tie peniaze nechá opraviť, to by sa žilo.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Všetko to je pozamykané.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here?
To znamená len jednu vec. Všetko pozbierať a spáliť. Alebo vyhodiť von balkónom.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out.
Locked. Need a key to open this.
Ty
Dad
pičo,
was
jak som
always
sa
so
lakla.
protective of the West
What are
Wing.
you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Nikto ma neupozornil, že sa to budem lakať na flashbacky.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown
Čo som tam videla o správaní Lary? No neviem.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Dobre. Fleška.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Nice. Ale ešte to tu samozrejme prehľadám.
Hey Jonah, sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided.
Nice. Dobre, sem nemôžeme. Ešte som tu asi niečo nechala. Jo, tu je toho veľa.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Tým krása, máme ešte aj mapu baráku. Dobre, tuto je to všetko. Aha, toto som nezobrala.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet.
Netuším, to je Amélia. Toto bolo zavreté? Hej. Master key potrebujem, no. No dobre, tak asi. Jej, toto bolo zavreté. Sem. Ty kráso, čo hráme Last of Us, alebo čo?
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside...
Dúfam, že tu na mňa niečo nevyskočí. Ja som není na hororovky. Ja bych to hneď v tom okamihu vypla. To pič.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
Možno to není najlepší nápad vôbec chodiť, Lara, akože.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Pičo, to sú pivnice. Aj to bude asi to, čo sme predtým išli. Boh, ochraňuj toho, keď sem na mňa niekto vleze. Krysy, výborne. Možno nejaké dobré vínko nájdeme. Ročník môjho narodenia to nebude? Ale čo sem chodíš?
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard.
Toto dlhé texty celkom, no toto sa mi nepáči. Boha jeho. Tak toto ne.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Ale nemáme žiadnu zbraň, takže... Bolo tu niečo? Aha. To môžeš odťahovať. Nice. Počkaj, ale... Máme dokumenty.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Prečo je tu všetko pozamykané, veď to je starý opustený barák. Počkaj, toto, čo je?
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Nice, to je pekné. Aha, počkaj, tajnú informáciu.
I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Cítim tu mierny rasizmus, Lara. Vždy si vyberáš bielých? Šiš.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a clean...
No počkaj. No si robí srandu. To v celom baráku je 54 reliktov, 40 dokumentov a nejaké 2 pomníky. No tak s Bohom. Tak to máme čo robiť. Pojky, krysy.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's...
A to čakajú tvorcovia, že budem všetko čítať, hej? Výborne. Mám všetko? Ježiši. Dobre, tu máme všetko. Tento sa nedá otvoriť. Oh.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Pekná karafa. Na vínečko. Pôj nejaký plyn, či čo to je voda?
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on!
Je tu niečo? Oh.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Nice. Trošku som sa lakala, že to bude nejaká vodu panenka, alebo čo? Lara si vyrobila vodu. Oh no. Kam to idem? Nejaká pasca vyzerá trošku.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition.
Dobrá, čo tu mám examinovať?
Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Winston bol asi nejaký obľúbenec.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Ježiši, kam sa to dostávam? Oľaľa. Sú akože dvere, ale nevidú otvoriť, hej? Dobre, ešte čo som chcela, a nejak som asi zabudla, tak info k tejto sérii, len toľko, že Nemá to byť nejaké dlhé. Nejak hodina, 2? Neviem. Ale budem pridávať polhodinové časti. Takže si to rozdelíme na viaceré sekcie.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Čiže to je označené 1 a 3, lebo inak by sme na to nedošli.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even...
Ani si to nevšimol. Ježiš, ďalšie veci.
Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco, so...
Neviditeľný atrament. Pušinku, tu je toho fakt veľa.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with.
Gramofón. Pustíme si niečo.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Nice. Dá sa to prepnúť? Nice, zapneme to. Pri hľadaní treba sa trošku motivovať.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
To sme zobrali čo z Egypta? Ako knihu živých? Preto to nenašli? V múmii. Lara si to odniesla, ne? No. Čo tu všetko
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was...
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
No jasne, on to nemôže napísať v číslach, on to musí dať do vied a ty máš teraz hľadať tie 3 veci, podľa ktorých zistíš tú kombináciu. Výborne.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it though.
Možno nefajčil.
The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
No dobre. Aha, počkaj. Musím to podržať. A epicky to zapálim.
Took
Ježiši.
quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Jo, tak to má ešte patro, takto, paradička. Takúto knižnicu ja chcem. Opa. A teraz to dáme naspäť.
Blank, except for the image of a key.
Čo toto je napísané? Aha, to je kľúč. Dobre, paráda.
I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Všetko bezpečne uložené. No super.
I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
Opa. To mi to vypal. Nejaký veľký zdroj.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
Čiže key... Že na vrchu?
X marks the spot, as they say.
Nice.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Yeah.
All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Nice, ale ešte toto sme to nechali.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
No dobre, ešte teda stihnem toto otvoriť, odomknúť a potom si necháme ďalšiu časť na budúce.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. But which one?
No to myslím, že podľa toho papiera s tými znakmi. Teraz máme Všestranný kľúč.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
West, aha, dobre, tak to ti to pekne ukáže. Čo to tu máme? Boj.
Worse than I thought.
Tak toto je dobre creepy. Ne, ja tam nejdem. To si necháme najbližšie. Vidíme sa na budúce. Ďakujem, že ste prežili ďalších XY minút môjho hrania, paniky a náhodných výkrikov. Ak áno, dajte mi like a odber, inak môj herný skill zostane navždy na úrovni. Hlavne, že mám pekného avatara a shiny zbroj. A nezabudnite, že hry sú život, alebo aspoň to, čo nám bráni pracovať. Pa, pa!